Hello and welcome to Yaba Yoga. My name is Jacob and today I have a rest day recovery yoga session for you. Whether you're a gym goer or you do your home workouts and have a rest day but still feel the urge to move, this practice is perfect for you to open up your body, increase your bloodstream and boost your recovery so you can go back to full intensity as soon as possible. Make sure to hit the like button before you start and then let's meet on our mats. Let's start today's practice at the back side of our mat. We will start standing. Our stance is around hip width and your toes are pointing slightly outwards. Then take a little bend into your knees and come into a forward fold. From here you can adjust a little bit. Maybe you want to widen or narrow your stance here, or you want to straighten your legs more or take a deeper bend into your knees. And then let your upper body hang down heavy, your arms hang down heavy. If you like to, you can grab opposite elbows and swing a little bit from side to side to dynamically open the back sides of your legs from different angles. If you like to, you can play with straightening your legs and then bending your knees again to intensify the stretch, but be careful here. It's just the beginning of our practice, so try not to overwork anything here. And stay here for a few more breaths. Now let your hands come back towards your mat. Maybe you will need to bend your knees for that, and then walk your hands out to the top of your mat to arrive in a plank pose, and then lower onto your belly here. We continue by opening our chests and shoulders here. For that, you straighten your right arm to the right and then bring it a little bit more up. So it should be more up and right than down. And from here, your left hand is pressing into the mat next to your chest. You roll onto your right side as far as you can. You can lay down your head onto the mat, and if it's possible, you step your left foot behind your right knee and open a little bit more here. Also in this pose, as for the rest of our practice, you can add a dynamic quality here by pulsing a little bit into the stretch and out. And you can also use your breath as a tool here to get eventually a little deeper into each stretch. Try to actively relax the stretch muscles and deeply breathe into those areas. We stay here for one more deep breath in through the nose and exhale through your mouth. And then roll back to center. Bring your right hand in and then pull your right knee up and thread your left arm underneath your right to the right side, and then open your right arm over to the left side. Your right arm and right shoulder doesn't need to touch the ground. You can also let them float in the air like I do. And take 3 deep breaths here. The energetic tone of this practice is more relaxed, more calm. That should give you enough space to actively let go in each pose and deepen the stretch. Our flexibility and mobility oftentimes is very dependent on our willingness to let go, to like really relax the muscles. But you have to focus on your muscles here to do that. One more deep breath in and out. Then come back, bring your right hand onto your left, then step your right hand in and come back onto your belly. And we continue with the other side. So straighten your left arm to the left, then bring it a little bit more up and roll onto your left side. And if you can step your right foot behind your left. Back to center. Bring your left hand in, then ankle your left knee, bring it to the side, and then thread your right arm underneath your left one and open your left arm to the right side so your chest and your face are looking up. And directly find back to a deep and full breath, opening deeper and deeper into this rotation of your spine. After your next exhale, you slowly come back, bring your left hand onto your right one, then step the left hand in and find back onto your belly and press up into a tabletop position. In your tabletop position, you tuck your toes and straighten your legs to come into a downward facing dog. Take a few moments in your down dog to move a little bit around, to dynamically open the backside of your legs by bending one knee, straightening the other, and try to pull your shoulders towards your ears before you find back to center into a static position. On your next inhale, you straighten your right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. It doesn't matter if it's not fully to the outside of your hand and is a bit more behind. Just lower your left knee here and then start also pulsing into this pose and opening the backside of your right calf and your right ankle here. We will need that in a later position. So give yourself a few rounds to open up the backside of your leg here a little bit more. And find back forward, right knee over your right toes. Lift your upper body and then bring your arms over your head and grab opposite elbows. And from here, you let your hips sink forward and at the same time you lean back and open your chest here. So we want to open our chest, our front body, and also the front of your left hip. So activate your glute and sink a little bit more forward and down. And we hold here for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Deeply inhale and exhale. Release your arms, straighten your right leg a little bit, and from here you step forward into a forward fold with a pretty wide stance. Your toes are pointing slightly outwards, and then on your next inhale you come into a halfway lift. You can use your hands as a support here on your legs, and your lower back should be straight. Exhale, lower down, round your back here. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale, lower down. And from here, start bending your knees and come down into a squat. I know that squat isn't the most available position to all of us. So if it is really hard for you to stay in a normal squat, you can also come onto your toes here. But in this case, please use your hands in front of you and try to push your heels down towards the ground, and at the same time your knees forward. So you open the back sides of your calf and your ankles a little bit more, so that you eventually over time can get into this pose. Otherwise you stay in your full squat, and if you have a little bit more capacity here, you can press your elbows towards the insides of your knees and then move them a little bit apart to create a stretch in between your legs here. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, if your hands aren't on the floor already, bring them there and then straighten your legs here. Find back to a forward fold for a second. Then ground your palms and step back into a plank pose. From here, let your pelvis sink towards the mat and your chest open to the front to come into an tuck-toe up dog. Here you really want to press your chest forward to create a real openness. Take one more deep breath here. And then press back to your downward facing dog for the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand or as far forward as possible. Ground your right knee and then start pulsing your left knee forward and backward to open your left calf and ankle here. Next time you're forward, stay here. Lift your upper body, grip opposite elbows over your head, and then let your hips sink forward and down, and at the same time lean back. Activate your glutes here to open your right front hip a little bit more. And then take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Sink maybe a little bit deep. Inhale. And exhale. Come out of the pose, release your arms. And from here, step your right foot forward, find back to a forward fold. Inhale, come into your halfway lift with a flat spine. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. And exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale up again. And exhale, lower down. Bring your hands towards the mat. Maybe you want to point your toes a little bit more outwards and then sink down for a second round of squat. Same as we did before. If you can reach the squat, you can work on pressing your elbows to the inside of your knees to widen your knees here and create a stretch. Otherwise, place your hands in front of you when your heels are lifted and work towards pressing them down and at the same time pressing your knees forward here. And stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to the ground, straighten your legs, and come one more time to a forward fold. Ground your palms, step back to your plank. And from here, again, let your hips sink down towards the mat. Open your chest to the front and lift your gaze. Deeply inhale and exhale. Now come back to a downward facing dog. And walk your feet forward towards your hands to the top of the mat. And come up to stand. Our next stretch will target our upper back, so our shoulder blade area. For this, you straighten your arms to the side and then you cross your right arm under your left arm until your elbows are overcross. And then you turn your palms towards each other and bring your forearms closer together. If this is really too deep for you, you can also hug yourself and really pull your shoulder blades apart from each other so you create a widening in your upper back. When you're in the eagle pose, so your forearms are together, it's the same action. Pull your elbows forward and down to create this widening and take 2 more deep breaths here. In through the nose and out. Inhale and exhale. Now release your arms, straighten your arms to the side and then cross the opposite way. So your left arm goes underneath, your right arm is on top. Cross your elbows and then either grab your shoulders and pull your arms forward and down, or you turn your palms towards each other and then bring your forearms together. From here, also pull forward and down and take 2 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. In and out. Release the grip again, widen your arms for 1 more time, and then let them hang down heavy. For the last part, come onto your toes and then lower back down towards a toes pose. So it's basically a squat on your toes. From here, you lower down your knees towards the mat. If this is not possible like this, because you can't control this movement, you can use your hands as assistant here again and lower down your knees. And directly lift your hips away, come up, straighten your arms over your head and lean back to open the front side of your body 1 more time. Deeply inhale here and a long exhale. Lower down your arms, sit back towards your heels, lift your knees again with or without your hands, and then drop back, and come to a seat on your mat. Straighten your left leg to the front, and then bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Maybe it's to the inside of your calf, your knee, or your inner thigh. And then you lift your right arm over your head and lean over your left leg to open the right side of your body. You can also let your arm hang down here and grab your elbow to pull you a little bit deeper here. Then take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Continue using your breath as a tool to eventually get deeper into the stretch here. Take 1 deep breath more in and out. Then come back up, let your right arm lower down, straighten your right leg next to your left, and then bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg, calf, knee, or thigh. Straighten your left arm up, and then lean over your right leg, opening the left side of your body. Again, you can stay here, or you can bend your elbow and grab it with your right hand, pulling you deeper into the pose. And take 3 deep breaths on your own here. Slowly come back up, release the grip. And we come to our last pose. For that, you straighten both of your legs to the front, then step your feet in and bring your hands behind your back. Fingers are pointing towards you. Otherwise, if this is too uncomfortable, you can also turn them a little bit to the outside. The last pose we will do is reverse tabletop. For that, you just lift your pelvis up here. And the goal of the pose is to really create a sensation, a stretch in your shoulders. So pull your shoulders back, press your chest out, and then lift your pelvis as high as possible. And stay here for 3 deep breaths. If you want to go a little deeper, you can lean a little bit towards your knees here. Deeply inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last breath in and out. Lower down your hips back to the mat and come into a comfortable seat. Maybe cross-legged like I do. Maybe sitting on your shins. And close down your eyes for a few more moments to give your body the chance to come back to normal, to digest what just happened. We will take 5 deep breaths together here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then you take a long exhale out of your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeply inhale through your nose. And a long exhale out of your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeply inhale and a long exhale for 8. 3, 2, 1. Last round in through the nose and out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Find back to your normal breathing rhythm. Find back to your normal breathing rhythm and open your eyes again. This was it for our little stretching recovery session, which you can do whenever you have a rest day or straight after your workouts. As always, if you like this session, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to be part of the crew. Have a wonderful day. Peace.